All right, if COVID-19 has you rethinking your March break plans, especially after the declaration from the WHO yesterday, we have got you covered here at Your Morning. We're taking a look at some family-friendly staycation ideas right across the country. To help us do that is travel expert Natalie Preddy. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I've heard several conversations, seen many more online about people saying it's the weekend before March break. Yeah. I might just decide to stay home. But that still means you have your kids with you for at least a week. So what can you do?
Exactly. And yes, you will make it through. So if we are out on the West Coast, this is a good time to head to Tofino, for instance. The weather is mild there. We're heading into gray whale watching season, so you can go out on some private tours, on a few boats. You can even just watch from the coast. This is a great time to get out on the water because the weather is so mild there, whether it's kayaking, canoeing, and if you're really brave, surfing as well, you can do out there.
All right, next door in Alberta, what are some options there?
So Banff, Lake Louise, again, beautiful. If you want to stay away from the ski lifts and the ski hills, you can go to places like Hidden Ridge Resort, for instance. You can have your own apartment, your own kitchen, so you don't have to worry about restaurants buffets or anything like that. You can spend some time snowshoeing, snowmobiling. There's the Banff Hot Springs. There's lots to do outside with your family.
All right, over here in central Canada, anyway, in Ontario, lots to discover is one of our taglines here.
Yes, and there is so much to discover. Ontario has so much to do and see. And one of my favorite places is Grey County. So you have Blue Mountain there, but you also have Thornbury, you have Meaford, and there are fantastic cideries. So you can go and sip your way through March break with the kids, might make it a little bit easier. And you can also check out maple syrup at Maple Syrup Farms. We're heading into spring. And you can check out 7 waterfalls on your snowshoes. So
cool.
So yeah, you can really spend some time with your family outside.
I'm noticing a theme here, Natalie, and that is get outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't want to go to the places where there are lots of people, a lot of attractions, a lot of festivals, and people are trying to avoid those. So
and some of them are shutting down.
And some of them are just shutting down, exactly. So, this is the time to really get outside and explore our beautiful backyard.
What about in Quebec? It's all, Quebec is always popular during March break anyway.
Yeah, and the Quebec Maritimes is actually getting really popular. So again, we're heading into whale watching season. They've got 13 species of whale that is going to be coming along the St. Lawrence now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the Magdalen Islands as well. The seal pups are going to be out. So you see them in their white little fluffy coats out there, and they're going to be waiting for you to come say hi. You can also have lots of seafood out there. That's going to be delicious, lots of Acadian culture as well.
On PEI, small island, but big-time fun.
Yes, and before the summer crowds come, this is a great place to go. It's still a little bit colder out there, but there are fantastic experiences. Again, seafood, all the seafood. This is the place to have your lobster. You can go to Treetop Haven, spend a night in a treehouse with your family. You can spend a night in a lighthouse, and these aren't going to be super populated places right now. So it's a great time to head outside. You can even go tubing, snow tubing.
Yeah.
Again, across the country, even the places we haven't mentioned, there is just so much to see.
Yeah, take a look around you, see what's available. Our health officials are talking about social distancing, don't go where there's mass crowds.
Yeah.
There are ways to do that. Check out your local listings. And of course, we haven't been able to hit every province. Family-friendly tips, regardless of where you're watching from. What can you do?
Well, again, if you're worried about social isolation, things like that, this is the time when you want to get your family in their snowsuits, or if you're out west and lucky enough to have that mild weather, head outside and just see what Canada has to offer in the wilderness. Check out those animals, check out those birds, just see what you can discover. Create a fun game out in the forest, that sort of thing. We live in a beautiful country with such great natural resources.
I heard a commentator say yesterday, if you're concerned about what to do, Google what did kids do in the 1970s and go from there.
Exactly. Do that. Perfect.
Natalie, thanks for coming in this morning. Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.